In related news, breaking news just in the last 20 minutes or so, the Environmental Protection Agency has a new leader. The Senate just confirmed Lee Zeldin, and he could be coming to St. Louis soon. First Alert 4's environmental reporter Avery Martinez has been researching a promise made between this new agency head and Missouri leaders. Avery?
Well, Cameron, Lee Zeldin was confirmed by the Senate. I've been watching this all day, and he is the new director of the EPA. And Senator Hawley says he has a promise from Zeldin to visit the Westlake landfill and potentially other alleged radioactive sites in person around the area. Hawley announced that agreement earlier today when Zeldin was only a nominee for this EPA position. The Westlake landfill has been at the center of radiation concerns going all the way back to the Second World War, and the EPA has been working with the site for decades. That promise to visit the site announced by Hawley on social media earlier today. Zeldin, a former U.S. representative and once ran for governor of New York, but he lost in that race. In a Senate subcommittee panel, he promised to take his potential leadership of this agency seriously.
I will foster a collaborative culture within the agency, supporting career staff who have dedicated themselves to this mission. I strongly believe we have a moral responsibility to be good stewards of our environment for generations to come.
But a number of news organizations and other advocacy groups have questioned Zeldin's dedication to environmental protection. First Alert 4 will be speaking with some of those reporters soon. And Hawley's promise to have Zeldin visit comes a week after he reintroduced legislation to compensate Americans affected by nuclear programs in the past. When that was put forward before, it did not pass through Congress. Cameron?
All right.